Today I'm going to show you my process of layering for better and more powerful kicks. My name is Tiago Duarte and welcome to Daily Beats, where I teach you how to master the software so that it's just you and music. Subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications so that you get all the videos I publish about music production. Layering is the process of stacking multiple sounds, playing the same or similar notes to make a thicker and more powerful sound. You can layer pretty much every sound. In this video, I'm going to give you some tips to get your kick layers sounding really dope. The first step I like to do even before considering layering kicks is to tune the kick to the bass. I notice that when I tune the kick, I often don't need to layer kicks. After it's tuned, you will find that the kick and the bass work way better. With the help of equalization, I can achieve a more powerful bass sound. In my opinion, simplicity is better, especially for the low end. Since the low end is the hardest thing to get right when mixing, if you have multiple sounds playing in the low end, it's hard to mix them. With that being said, there are definitely cases that require layering. When it comes to layering kicks, you will most likely find that the notes of the kick will be different. Changing the pitch of the kicks can help you with the layering process too. Even though kicks tend to be short, percussive sounds, they also have a root note. Also, when I'm selecting kicks to layer, I listen to what parts of the kick I like. For instance, let's say that I have a kick that I like the low end. If I want to layer another kick, I will try to find a kick that can complement the mid and high end. I rarely try to get two kicks layering for the low end register. If you need to add two or more kicks for the low end, then you need to focus on improving your mixing process. Again, this is a general rule, not a law. There will always be cases where it might be justified to have two kicks for the low end. Take it with a grain of salt. After you have the kicks you want and you have played around with the pitch of the kicks, you need to consider the length of the kicks and what parts of the sound you are most interested in. Let's say that I like the tail of the layered kick and I want to add that to the main kick. You can change the length of the kick and remove the initial part of the layered kick and move it in the playlist to have it playing exactly in the position you want. You can also do this in the channel rack, but I find it easier to see exactly where the sounds are in regards to one another. If you just want to play both sounds at the same time and not care about the length or position of the kicks, then you can use a layer plugin to play multiple sounds with a single note. For this, load the layer plugin, select the sounds you want and click on Set Children. With this, you can stack layers very easily. This is way better to manage multiple sounds and to avoid the need to always copy and paste MIDI notes across multiple patterns. The next step is to apply some processing to glue everything together. I route the kicks to different tracks in the mixer so that I can apply different processing to each kick sound. You can also route all the kicks to a single mixer track and apply effects to all the layers. I prefer to do individual processing because, as I mentioned, I am interested in complementing the various layers together. I apply a low-pass filter to the main kick to keep the bass frequencies of the main layer. Then I apply a high-pass filter to the other layers to remove the low end. Your kick will require different processing, but the concept is pretty much the same. Next, I mix the volume of the layers as I see fit to get the sound that I want. At this time, I route all the processed layers of the kick into a single mixer insert and then apply some compression to glue everything. Let's now hear the before and after. I will try to match the original kick volume with the layer one so that you can get an accurate picture of the differences. As you can see, there is a multitude of combinations you can do to layer kick sounds. Creativity and experimentation can take you a long way. Take some time to just focus on experimenting with layering kick sounds, adding effects, and tuning the sounds. You will see that you'll get a better idea of how to layer kicks. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and activate the notifications so that you are up to date with Daily Beats, where I teach you how to master the software so that it's just you and music. Peace.